How you guys been doing? I haven't done one of these in a while. I've been busy growing the business, but wanted to get back in the swing of things as far as posting up some videos to help you small businesses out there. Any little bit we can do to help you out. So I wanted to talk about some new exciting stuff that we're gonna start to try and roll out for next year. One of the first things is the new blockchain technology that's out there. I've spent the past year, most of the year studying it. I've heard of blockchain for the past couple years, but really started to dig into in the past year. And I think the best way to really summarize it, you guys have probably heard about blockchain. Blockchain's the future. Blockchain's great. Whatever. Blockchain's going to make me money. But a lot of you probably don't really know too much in terms of like what it is or what it does. Probably the best way to describe it is Web 3.0. That's probably the best label that I've heard on it. It's the next version of the internet. Blockchain is also known as a decentralized form of the internet, and I really think that it's going to start to take over. So, going in the next year, we want to really help small businesses get ahead of the curve, get in on it early. Kind of reminds me of how things were back in 2005, 2010, when getting on the search engines was pretty easy to do because there was no competition. I remember calling people back then and saying like, "Hey, you need a website," and I'd have some businesses telling me like, "Hey, I don't need a website. Like, I've been doing this for 30 years. I've never needed a website before." And I was trying to tell them, "Well, hey, there's these search engines, and you could get phone calls and make money." And that was kind of the struggle back then. Nowadays, it's going to be, well, what's blockchain? Why do I need blockchain? I've got a website. I don't need it. So that's what most businesses will probably think of, and we want to help our clients get ahead of the curve and get in on it early before everybody else does. And long story short, so how exactly am I going to use the blockchain, or how exactly is that going to get me more customers? And the answer is that the blockchain is going to work pretty similar to how the internet works right now. There's a couple blockchains that are out there. The biggest one being Ethereum, also known as Ether. And with Ethereum, has some use cases out there. Use cases being they have some things on there that you can do like smart contracts, and if you guys have heard of NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Smart contracts are a way to basically prove ownership of a digital asset. So they have that currently on there. There's a couple other uses for it as of right now. But the main thing that they're trying to build is there are a bunch of developers out there building dApps, decentralized apps, also known as websites, basically no different than an app on your phone, which basically functions as a mobile website. And right now, there's not a lot of use cases. There's not a lot of decentralized apps right now. And currently, the problem on Ethereum is that it's really slow and really expensive to use. They're currently working on it. They're trying to, fix those things. There's a couple other blockchains that are out there that I really like called Cardano, and the other one is Solana. And obviously, there's a lot of other ones, but those two are pretty close to having their blockchain set up to where developers can go in and build more stuff on it. So I'm hoping that for practical, as far as doing things practically, that those blockchains will really start to get ready to move and do things sometime early next year, to where we can basically try and help small businesses get in on it. So as far as like the use cases go, and like what exactly are you wanting to do with these blockchains? You want to get your website. You want to get your website on there. You want um, a decentralized app is basically another form of a website. It's kind of like you have your website, you have all your listings, you have your Yelp listing, your Google Maps listing, your yellowpages.com listing. You have all these different listings that are out there, and now you want to have your presence on the blockchain, and you want to market it on the blockchain. You want to take up real estate. It's kind of like the gold rush, back decades ago, where you want to grab up all this empty land as much as possible. Same thing with search engine optimization. 15 years ago, there's all that open land that's out there. You want to grab it before everybody else does. So we basically want to market our clients across the blockchain and really get them situated before your competitors kind of move in and start doing the same thing. We want to get in there early. So just wanted to share that we're looking to do some things by next year. I want to try and keep the minimum package affordable, because that's what we do here at Customwave. Because when we keep the minimum package affordable, then it kind of minimizes your risk. So we're going to be looking to do some stuff in the near future. So just keep an eye out for that.